What is going on, guys? Happy Friday. Today is April the 8th, and what a day it was. I mean, what a day it was overall. Finished the day positive somehow, considering all the volatility. I mean, there wasn't one direct movement in the market. It was very up and down the entire way. But definitely heading towards the close, everything went red, and it looks like Nasdaq finished 1.4% in the red. Dow point 0.2. No, sorry, S&P point 0.2. Dow was green somehow, but I mean, um, everything downtrended. Everything downtrended. My my primary holdings of FUBO and CASA Sciences were sold pre-market. I was keeping a very close eye on the movement of the futures, and they look extremely weak. And good thing I did, because as soon as market opened, everything dumped. So we had a dump, and then we had a little bit of a rebound, and then we had a dump again, and then it kind of wanted to rebound the market again. And then that's when, heading towards like, 12, 11, 12 o'clock Pacific time, that's when everything just began to dump again. Uh, so yeah, we could go ahead and go over the names real fast of what I traded today and potential candidates heading into next week. FUBO, another one of those names, had it on my radar. I sold, like I said, I sold it pre-market, took some profit. Um, Today was just pretty shaky in general. I mean, it just headed back down, back to the downside, and I mean, I personally, like, I mean, I did. I usually like to remain bullish, but with all the factors of the market, I mean, it was bound to be a Friday sell-off, red day. There were definitely a lot of opportunities to buy, which is what I've done in FUBO. As you can see on the daily, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then finishing down here in the red. So as you can see, this candle is massive selling, uh, which is kind of baffling to me. I know the Fed released that there's going to be a yield increase or something like that. So I mean, obviously there's fear and there's a lot of market weakness, but these are the situations where I love to buy the fear, especially with plays like this. I mean, FUBO has been absolutely beaten down, but overall is a very solid company, and I still believe in them. I got back in at about 584, so I'm gonna hold that position heading into next week, and obviously see what happens on Monday pre-market. If things still look shaky, I'm definitely gonna get out of the position and look for another re-entry. But in general, I'm very optimistic still with FUBO. It's a solid name. It's one to keep your eyes on, and I really do believe many green days are in the near future. But market has to react, accordingly to the news, to the inflation, to the Russia-Ukraine situation, which hasn't even been in the spotlight very much, in my opinion. It's like all of these things happen and then they just like disappear. It's weird. Media and all that stuff is just weird. So yeah, I mean, in general, it was up and down day. There's a lot of opportunities for quick intraday day trades and stuff, but like I said, I just sold pre-market and then just kept my eye on it the whole day, and then obviously re-entered when it hit the 580s level as well. So let's go ahead and look at Cassava too. Cassava is another one of those names like I was holding overnight, and I mean, very solid close. I mean, not super red, just kind of heading towards day lows at the close, which is overall it's a solid sign to see. I mean, it looks like the floor is gonna be in this 25 realm. Could it break lower? Yes, that's possible. But I mean, this is a very nice sign to see it holding up over this 27 level here. And in general, today was I mean very solid. Like I said with FUBO, a lot of intraday day trading opportunities here. Um, but I mean, obviously, if you're that advanced of a trader, you're not going to be watching this video, But in terms of for like swing trading, I think it's a lot more lucrative to do that and less stressful. You just enter at a price that you feel right at. Have your stop losses and whatnot, but you're entering at a spot that you want to swing, and you're confident with that. And you're going to stick to that plan. Um, so yeah, that's definitely how I look at Cassava as being a nice swing play back to the upside. Could it continue down? Yes. I mean, I'm not saying that this is gonna have a bullish run, guaranteed. Like, but my overall prediction is that this is going to have a bullish run to the upside to $30, $35 once market regains strength. So, um, these are the two names I still have that I'm watching very closely. Um, there was also, what is it? What is the name? Give me 1 second. There was also a low floater stock today that I really screwed up on. Um, Definitely an unfortunate situation. I always keep an eye on my screeners. This one popped up as a low float bio company that had a really good data released. There it is. It's FIO. PHIO. Okay. So yeah, let's get to the nitty gritty. This was definitely a huge mistake of the day. I didn't take loss on it. I did profit a little bit. But I saw that. I mean, it's an 11 million share float, very small. And with the good news, and this picks up any type of traction, even though like because this is the area that I purchased right here in the 140s range. And do note it opened around like what 97 in this range, and then it just continued upward. So at that point, it was already up by like 60-70% or something like that. So I was already proceeding with caution. Like, I mean, obviously, like I just wanted to take any profit I could. So when this downtrend started happening, like back down to the 130s, um, I mean, I just got cold feet. I got out. I mean, I just didn't want to deal with that. So, um, yeah, and then it uptrended again, and then tested this high right here, and then retrended back down, and then all of a sudden, bam! You just got a massive bullish upturn, which in my mind was what I was looking for. This entry here and to hold it, but I traded a bit impulsively, because I'm human. I'm not perfect. And but in the back of my mind, my plan was let's swing this for the entire day because that's typically how these low floaters work. Most of the time they take majority of the day to really go that full distance of how high can it go, right? I mean, it went to 275 after hours. It's not showing that here, but after hours it went to 275. So I mean, realistically, I would have probably sold at 250. That's probably what my out would have been, um, or maybe like 225. But I mean, that is a massive gain. That's 50, 60, 70% in one day. Quick swing in and out, and I pretty much blew it. It was execution was piss poor. The analysis and the entry and finding the stock was excellent, but execution is everything at the end of the day. Because I mean, you could do everything you can, to find something and do your analysis and study, but if the execution isn't on point, you're gonna miss out on a lot of gains. And you know what? It's not a big deal. I finished the week green with plays like UVXY, FUBO, Cassava Sciences, and a few other names, but those are the main ones that have been focused this week. And one thing to definitely emphasize as something to keep in mind always with trading, whether you're swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, is keep it simple. Like, just keep it simple. Like, we don't have to trade 100 names. Maybe just find your comfort zone. Find what works for you. If it's literally just 5 names that you trade, an Apple, a Tesla, a Microsoft, like just for an example, it could be anything. It could be penny stocks. It could be stocks that are in the 10, 20, $30 range. I mean, everyone's everyone's style is different, and I think at the end of the day though, it all boils down to just keeping things simple and keeping things healthy. That's my main thing. That's my token of advice. Um, but yeah, guys, it was one wild week. I mean, I hope you guys have definitely learned something from my analysis, and I'm helping out with anything, and I'm always here to answer any questions. I'm not obviously yeah. I don't know what I was saying there, but yeah. Any questions, any concerns, anything, always leave a comment. You could follow me on Stock Twits, the Deepster7 as well. That's my username there. Trying to keep you guys updated as much of the day as possible through these chaotic markets. But again, happy Friday, guys, and let's see what next week brings. I really do see a bullish turnaround coming, but we have to be prepared for anything like we were this week. We have to be prepared. So I really hope you guys gained a lot, and if you like the content, make sure to like the video and subscribe, and keep up to date. I will be posting every day, like I have been, of my market recaps, and I will see you guys on Monday after market. Peace, guys.